Hi, today we're going to take a look at Slack.com. The Slack application is a collaborative application that we use in class. It helps us share documents, spreadsheets, web links, photographs, whatever we want. And it gives us a chance to interact with each other, to build teams, and in order to be able to have a dialogue with the instructor, that's me, it makes it really easy to set up all those different forms of communication. It does have a mobile client, so you can use it on your cell phone or on your tablet, so it's very flexible that way. It's widely used particularly in tech companies around the country, and it's a quickly growing corporation, so a very exciting application that we can use here in class. And it's free for students, so that makes it really cool too. In order to use Slack, you have to set up your membership. In this case, we're going to take and look at Chloe Carey, our fictional Franklin College student. Chloe, of course, being fictional, doesn't have an Outlook address, but she does have a Yahoo address. So we'll go out and find the invitation that came from Slack. I'll send everybody an invitation in order to join the Slack application. In order to start, as you can see, the big green button down at the bottom is where we're at. So we click on the Activate button. Okay, in this case, we're going to clear out my name and we're going to add Chloe Carey in here as our user. And her password then will get set up. In order to access this, of course, you want to have a unique password. We're going to use Chloe's unique password as always. And all the communication that comes from Slack will come to chloecarey@yahoo.com. Of course, yours will come to your campus address. And then we'll create our account. Now it will drop us right into the Slack site. The Slack site acts a little bit like an application, so it's pretty cool that way. All the students who have taken leadership courses are enrolled here, and everyone who's ever taken a web class actually can see the general channel. The channels are the ways that we use to organize our particular application. In this case, it's going to give us a little bit of background about Slack, which you'll see when you sign on, so we'll just continue from here. It will give you some more information that you can read about channels, direct messages, and private groups. These are actually fairly important. The channels are organized by classes and by topics. Direct messages are, just like it says, a direct message to one person or another, and those are things that you can use to contact me or another person in class directly. Private groups are groups that you can set up where instead of just a one-to-one private message or a direct message, it's a one-to-many. So you can say, for these 5 people, I'm going to set up a private group where we're working on a special project for the class or something like that. So you have a lot of flexibility in how you use Slack. Okay, it's going to give us one more highlight screen, again highlighting the fact that it supports multiple platforms, which is very handy for really everybody, including college students. If you look over on the upper left-hand side of the screen, you can see there are some channels that are set up. The general channel is one that everybody in leadership sees, so just know you're publishing to a large group of people. The random channel is for things that don't go into other channels. That tends to be things like jokes or miscellaneous things that just don't belong, but you just have a passionate need to share. And then, as you can see, we have one class here as an example that was already signed up for Chloe, which is the Leadership 100 class that is for spring 2015. So if we click on that, right now there's not much in there. I created the channel and Chloe has signed in. As you'll see this, there will be other people that have signed in, and there'll probably be a greeting message here when you see that. But remember that you're on that channel, and basically everything that gets posted by any students in the class then to this particular channel will be available to everybody in the class. This is really helpful for class discussions and for class participation on assignments. So you'll see that pretty easily. We also have direct messages. We saw that before. We'll, in this case, send a direct message to me, Dale Rebhorn, right there. You'll notice that my light was green when we were on there. That meant that I was actually on the system at this very moment, which I am on another computer. So if you want to send Dale a direct message, me, you just type it right here, and that goes to me and only to me. It isn't viewed by everybody else in the class. So we'll do our famous hello. That goes over to Dale. So anytime you need to contact me about material that's in the class, you can do that through the direct messages. When I send you feedback about your papers or your work in class, I'll send it to you on Slack via a direct message as well. So this is a very helpful way for you to communicate with me. Again, I have it on my cell phone. I've got it on my tablet, so it makes it easy for me to get back to you as quickly as possible with answers to questions that you have and feedback on your assignments. Sometimes people don't always go in and check and see if there's something out there. So if you're wondering, have I got feedback on an assignment yet or something like that, it's good to check Slack because it's a good place to do that. Let's go back over to the general channel again. And we'll show you an example of how we can post something. In this case, Chloe's going to post something here on the channel today. As you can see, you can post things like Twitter. I have an automatic feed for anything that I post to Twitter will come out on the general channel. So that always makes things interesting. In this case, Chloe's just going to reference her favorite website, franklincollege.edu. And you can see there that is live. So it shows up as blue. And if you were to click on that, then you can go out and see that. So it's very easy to post. Let's go up to the upper right-hand corner and see what some of the buttons up there do. The three dots give us more information about other options that are available. So these are some files that have been posted by everyone. So you can see that some of the folks who are in classes before have posted various documents, Word documents, ODP documents, various cartoons, all kinds of things that we talked about in class. So you can see that it's easy to see that. And then if you want to add a new file, we're not going to do this right now, but you can see just add new file, and the little drop-down menu will come up that lets you add a file to that channel. Now remember, it will put it in a channel, so if you want everybody to see it, you put it in general. Most likely you want everybody in class to see it, so you'd put it in the 100 Spring 2015 channel, so that only the people in that would have access to it or would be able to see it. Okay, so that's a brief little introduction to Slack. Slack is a powerful program. There's a lot you can do with it, but the basic operation here is that this is a place where we can collect material that we can discuss in class on a regular basis. Thanks for joining today, and we'll see you in class.